Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
evening.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Excellent. I'm so sorry we're a little late today, everybody. All 5 million of you out there watching. Because, we are famous, right?
Yes. That's how that works, right?
Yes. Totally. Twitch millions. Twitch
Yeah.
millions. So, hang on, this is a new trend that's recently started. There we go. New trend. Apparently, professional DMs wear headpieces, so.
Is that normal?
Yes. Apparently. So, we have the guys at Featherfall to thank for this, by the way. So, if anyone doesn't like it,
I was there watching that episode.
it's entirely Bob's fault. Bob, this is all on you. Also, excuse the coughing you hear in the background. The plague has come.
Indeed it has.
It has. But we're still here. We're still going to bring you some quality content. Or, my game at least. So, would anyone care to talk about where we left off? If anyone would like to, you don't have to. Hi, Ginkgo. Anybody?
Well, I feel like we had a lovely time getting ambushed. We began and ended the session in not too different a spot, as I recall. Our campsite there, and in the middle we were assaulted by various apparently heavily infested with these spores elves, and we had a little combat, we did a little investigation, had a big chat, all sorts of interesting things.
Yes, indeed. And it was a decent little ambush, I think. You guys fought well, overall. Do you guys have any questions before we dive right in?
No, I think we were about to head off to an abandoned village of some sort.
Okay. Is that the plan?
And we have all the animals rounded up and settled down. They're all good now, right?
Yes, listener had done that, actually.
They are settled. I believe there was still some concern with the ant in particular still.
Yes. He has been thoroughly despored by applications of my antifungal aura, but, he's got a bit of a limp.
He does. There was some damage done there. But he's still there. What was his name? Is it Archibald? I think it's Archibald. Yeah, Archibald. Archibald is still there, still with you. So that being said, you do have somewhat of a guide, if I'm not mistaken. Someone who has been on the island for a while. And there was some...
Hi.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
So you want to go to a village? That's the goal. Sorry, what time of day is it? It's still like early morning?
Believe so. Although it is Cairne, and you are kind of right at the edge of the blight, so midday is pretty much dusk.
Awesome. Okay. She's gonna I return. My headset is alive.
Oh,
Sorry.
That's okay.
Good. We were curious
Yeah.
what was going on.
Yep. So the first thing that she's going to do is search for chocolate as she starts talking out loud, and start like rummaging through packs looking for like the remains of what they've taken, um, and saved for now. And uh, she's just gonna check around and ask everybody if they feel up to a trip to see if they can salvage any wood from the halfling village. Well, no longer halfling village, and if they're prepared for uh, the creeping, the creepy crawly feeling, because there's a reason that even the elves that they just faced avoid it. So
The dead do not concern me overmuch. We seem to have so much more trouble with the living.
Ain't that the truth?
all right, guess there's only one thing to do then.
We have handled worse.
Is he cutting out for everybody?
feel that
Yeah, you
you're
got a little
okay.
bit of robot voice going there, Wilhelm.
Yeah. You guys talk amongst yourselves one moment. I'm sorry, I have a crier in the background. Let me go handle that. We will be right back, everybody. Sorry.
No worries.
We will be right here, everybody, conducting our silliness unattended.
Definitely. One second.
Is this better?
That's a bit better.
A little bit.
I was trying to use push to talk, and apparently it doesn't like me.
That's
It's
a
got
shame.
some issues.
So what were you saying?
I feel we seem to have handled much upon our route. I will be okay.
Okay. Um, the 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 ruins that we're going to, or the ruins there, the settlement was called Shade Grass. The whatever we're looking for, the wood that we find, might be a little bit scarce because like the entire area has been scorched and ripped apart, and so I think that maybe we should prepare something to maybe like bring the wood back. Do if we have anything to like take it back with us. Is there?
Pats Kaz's shoulder. You can fit so much wood on this bad boy. Just pile it up on him.
That's pretty much true. Yeah.
And usually we have our aunt to bring back supplies, but I don't know if I want to bring Archibald out with all of the fungus in the air. He needs to rest and heal.
We can leave Archibald at base and bring the Phoenix with us as a method, slightly, of carrying some wood, right?
I do not think any creature left here will live when we return.
It is better to travel together, not have to come back for them.
If we bring him, at the very least, I can clear the spores from his body.
Can we just plan to do that then? Let's do that.
Do we
So don't
also
have to double back and do like oh man, let's go get Archibald because he's been out here for days by himself.
do we also have a little bit of extra chocolate?
um,
You must consult with the chocolate keeper for that.
Chocolate keeper.
everyone looks at Wilhelm.
Because it's certainly not me.
I have a few squares left. They are welcome to anyone who likes them. They do seem to help with mental anguish. They are reassuring.
And just like that, before he even finishes speaking, they're gone.
Rip.
Well, Uki would like to perhaps take either a small piece of chocolate, even if she has like a portion of hers, or if we have, I think that's probably the best thing that I'd like to give a little bit to Archibald. That Uki would like to give to Archibald and give him a kind of little stroke there, because she's formed a little bit of bond and she knows that there's quite a bit in that will help him as well to heal
Okay.
and consume.
Can ants eat chocolate? That's what we need to know.
Ants
Absolutely.
like don't even
Definitely.
get me started about the food preferences of Solenopsis invicta.
Okay.
All right.
That should be okay. I would not feed it to the Phoenix. I believe their digestion would be more similar to a canine. It would not be a good idea.
Agreed.
You know who can digest it without any problem?
I hand you a
Tooth on your
piece.
face.
Slides closer. Looks at the rest of the chocolate. It suddenly disappears. Needs like a wave of shadow.
Chocolate
Cool.
is medicinal. It makes people feel better.
Now, all we got to ask is that a shadow stain around her mouth, or is that just chocolate?
Both, because she wears the mask in the to deal with spores. So it like disappears and reappears very quickly after she's done shoving all the chocolate in her face. You know, technically, there are still homes there, and we can use them for shelter. So we could use, after we get there, if we decide that maybe you want to explore the rest of the island, go north. We can also use that as a stepping point. It's safe. It's not like the elves are gonna come, around anytime soon. I'm just worried about whatever else is in there. I have not stayed there overnight. It's creepy. It's just a weird feeling. And it could be that, it's because literally everything in there was murdered. But that could just be, superstition, creeping. Like I could just be creeped out by the idea. And,
Surely it's coincidence.
yeah, I'm sure it's fine. What could go wrong? Are we ready to go?
Uh-huh.
So,
Awesome.
real quick, have
Northeast.
you told them anything about the town other than what I just heard?
Yeah, halfling settlement to
Okay.
northeast of the volcano. It's called Shadegrass, and most of the area is scorched and ripped apart violently, but there are still some structures. The remains of the dead she did not discuss.
Cool. Just wondering. Okay. So, you guys want to begin your trek?
Sure.
Yep.
All right. So it's basically every 3 squares is about, I believe, 5 miles. Yes.
Yeah, it looks about right.
All right. Good. So, ooh, wow, that's bright. Any precursory prep work you guys want to do?
We gotta pack up our camp here. That's kind of important.
Yeah.
And probably need to do something to secure the Orty as much as we can, if that's possible. Or if it needs it.
Possible.
I don't think it's securable, really.
Isn't it like
Kind
in
of
the
like
bottom of the ocean
anchored.
now? I mean,
No,
I
it's
tried to,
not.
talk
It's
about
just the
recovering it
very
before.
top. Just the very top is showing way out in the middle of an acidic body of water.
I was asking about this before. Like, are we gonna try to get it back, or?
We discussed it thoroughly last time. I don't really want to try it again.
Should we hide the buoy, or how do we take it? Or not buoy, the dinghy?
Could probably bury it.
We could slide it along the ground attached to some of your fennec.
Oh,
You're roboting again there.
Yeah, it's doing the thing.
So, if you want to bury it, that's fine. It's not like the Galgawina can move through the sand or anything.
I mean, literally, that was what was.
Actually,
I mean, that's what was on Kaz's mind. Ground, not good.
So Uki's going to take a moment and tell Kaz, hey, before we get going, let's go ahead and spec out our weapons. I'm going to make sure that with everything that's been in the air, the dirt and spores and all that, to have my pistols cleaned and packed and ready at my side, as well as my scoped musket rifle. I always keep that, so I will do that general prep before breaking down, just in case we encounter something else.
Good. So no, that's good. You're doing your general gun maintenance, oiling, taking apart, stripping, and putting it back together and whatnot.
Yeah.
Making sure your powder is dry, all that good stuff. So that's good. Everybody else, any specific thing you need to do?
I'd like to see if it's possible to take the dinghy and almost make it easier to slide along the ground. What if we drag this behind us, and that way we can use it to carry stuff? Almost as a sled.
This is why he's the smart one.
Turning to Evelyn. What is the terrain from here to the village? Does it stay sand or become rocky?
Great question. Really great question. Just gonna think about this really hard for a little bit.
It is actually pretty much blasted sand. The area around the waters, the bodies of water in the mountainous volcanic regions does get very, very rocky. A lot of ash, a lot of molten volcanic rock.
Like around the base of the volcanoes and like the mountainous areas towards the middle of the island?
Yeah.
That.
Then we well could. This being said to Wilhelm. The only downside, perhaps, it would be very easy to follow us.
I feel like they could follow us if they want to, no matter what. Their knowledge of the ground and the land seems vastly superior to ours. Is there a breeze? That was aimed at you, Church. Is there wind?
Yeah. There is sometimes. You are literally like on the floating verge of the void where you're at right now. Like you can feel it in your skin, like this kind of tingling sensation that's fairly constant. Even when you breathe, you can feel it like a heavy humidity, an unhealthy heavy humidity. So like when it does blow, it's almost like you feel it stinging against you when it does. So it's kind of where you're at right now, at least it's kind of rare because the wind where you're at right now is blowing from west to east, and you do get a little cover from the sand dunes. Imagine if you take the east side of the island, it'll probably be less so.
What if we attached a sail to the boat as well and created something to skim across the sand by the power of wind.
I can guarantee you're not going to get enough wind for that. I know what you're talking about.
You want a land skiff. That thing's got to weigh about 2 pounds and have a big old sail.
Yeah, you're not
And
going to get
wheels.
that kind of. You could put skis on it, basically. I mean, if you're moving through sand, tugging the dinghy along behind you isn't that bad. It's not like it's got a huge rudder or something sticking out the bottom of it. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. We're sharing gifts. It's one of the joys of being the inner circle. You get to see the funny stuff.
I'm pretty sure that would be Kaz pulling the boat.
Yeah, I know. Based on the height difference, that might be Kaz actually on the boat.
Oof.
Dwarf jokes. Sorry. So,
Well,
I will say this: without the skiff, okay. Without the skiff, if you leave the skiff behind and just move at a normal pace, you're gonna average about 25 miles in a full 8-hour day, and that's fairly arduous. You don't want to push too much more than that, or you're gonna start running into exhaustion. Which means that if you work it right, you could feasibly get to the ruined village in 2 days. At the end of the second day, you could reach it.
That feels fair.
It depends on the path that you take, obviously. You can see where it is on the map you have there. You saw it on your roundabout voyage around the outskirts of the island. At a distance, you could kind of make out, the ruin on the horizon. So yeah, you can plot your own course. You're welcome to draw on the map to determine it. Don't go too crazy.
I have a question for you, actually, Church. One, I'm very slow.
We're taking the animals.
That does help. But two, if we were traveling normally, would I have to move slowly to do my stealth? Because my stealth is mostly based on being naturally invisible.
Okay, so if you want to go... Actually, I had to look this up. If you want to go stealthy, actually take the slow movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to get you closer to about 15 miles a day.
Yes. That's what I thought. I was just curious, because I'm not sure we had ever really had to adjudicate it before, whether listener moves at half speed while he is stealthing. I'll also get my stealth roll in for the day, I guess. Ouch, that hurts.
Woof. Woof, 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 indeed. Is that the plan? I mean, I'll let you guys determine your speed and determine your course from here.
Honestly, there is no way that we are going to be able to move stealthily because them Galdawina are going to see us, especially when we're toting around 4 animals and a giant ant with a boat behind it. So I'm not too worried about moving stealthily. Let's just move normal speed.
Yeah.
now,
Makes sense.
are we bringing the boat? It obviously will probably slow us down, which the trade-off is we'll be able to carry more back. Any provisions or stuff we find, we might also be able to use it for
Your robot
protection or other
again.
uses. And once we get to the halfling resin wood, how about, is this better?
Yeah. For now.
My long speech. Do we want to bring the boat? Plus side is we can obviously use it to carry more back. We can even possibly try to fix it there in the halfling village, which is closer to the shore, so we can even try to use it to then go out onto the water and maneuver around the water in the closer to shore, so that if anything tries to get to us, we have to go through the water. Downside is it will probably take us longer, and time might be, that's more time we are out in the elements where we can be attacked. I see both sides of it. What is everyone else's opinion?
I feel like it's going to be very challenging to make multiple trips across this island to conduct boat repairs or, try and get it someplace usable. I'm not certain we're going to want to come right back to this camp we're at for quite a while, which seems to be an argument in favor of taking it, but it could be slow.
I also think Uki is feeling that, our party's fairly large now, and with the increased risk from the last attack, she doesn't necessarily want to leave the group, but she almost feels that she might be better off doing some scouting, using careful eyes. I mean, that she excels at picking out hidden enemies and other threats. So I almost feel that whether, I don't know that necessarily that she wants to go out on her own, but maybe at least sort of be a little bit advanced of the group. So that way she might pick out some threats before, at the same time, not too far of a distance that we wind up then being cut off by our enemies, type thing. So, because I do think that we talk about how do they know where we were, how could they find us so easily and readily? Well, maybe it's vibrations. Maybe it's simply vibrations. It's not sense. But then again, someone may know more about these creatures we've encountered. That's my 2 cents. Any thoughts, my party members?
Perhaps
I know that it seems slower to take the boat, but being able to take the boat back if we can repair it elsewhere, it's also seems like a good idea. Because then you could use the water to come back instead of traveling through the island again.
Did we ascertain how heavy this boat? How heavy is this boat?
Give me 1 second. I will get that exact information for you.
I agree that perhaps having someone out might not be a bad idea to scout.
Yeah.
Technically, I mean, theoretically, as long as they were within sight of
You were
listener,
really bad.
the listener can speak to them.
There he goes.
Poor guy.
I mostly heard him. He was saying that if they're in line of sight of me, I can at least telepathically communicate with the scout.
Yeah.
But there's no telling what the terrain's like.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
it weighs about 100 pounds.
We could literally just put it on Cass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It weighs 100 pounds. He would still be carrying something very awkward, which means, even though he can carry it, the physics of him carrying it would still be kind of weird.
I mean, tie it to me. I can just drag it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Or we just do that with the carrier ant.
Yeah,
There you-
100 pounds, we take the boat.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's take. Agreed. But I do think that it's better for us to carry this than to drag it, because the dragging of it may increase the vibrations if that is how these creatures are attracted, is by the vibration in the sand. So dragging might cause more, might draw that in.
We cause vibrations anyways.
Yes. Mm-hmm. There's a reason I put up that trimmer's gift.
Oh yes, trimmers. You giving me ideas?
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Why?
All right, so we're bringing the dinghy. You kind of have a base plan at least. Archibald's still a little bit of a worry, obviously. I know antifungal is it a cantrip?
No, it is not. It is a first level spell, putting me at something of a limitation.
So how long does it last?
Let me double check.
Okay.
Three
So,
weeks.
If only. It lasts 1 hour per spell level, and I only have first level spell slots.
All right, so you can cast it for an hour. That'll give you 1 hour of freedom from it.
Yes. And I've got 2 slots a day, so I've got 2 uses of this.
So
It'd be
2
better
hours.
to save one for the end of the day so that we can, get the spores out of everybody and then bunker down.
Saoirse can technically get the spores out of everyone, so...
Can't you?
Yeah! It's one of her songs. Let me check. Yeah, coming clean.
Mm-hmm.
You put that in the chat?
Can she come over to my house and do that in the mornings? Allergies.
Poison or disease. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so we got a couple sources. Couple sources of spore eradication. That's good. How many casts of that do you have?
By the new rules we came up with for the musician, technically unlimited.
Nice.
Which
brings up an interesting point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, a while ago, I mentioned, incurring exhaustion after playing past, a certain number of times a day. I need to do a think about the musician.
I think what we can do for now, to simplify it, is if you have to play something steadily, to maintain an effect, say you want to maintain this coming clean, right?
Yeah.
And just keep it going. Let's say that you could play it solid, straight, non-stop for a number of hours equal to half your constitution score. Because we are talking about an endurance run at that point. And I say this from experience as a musician.
Yeah. Round up, round down.
Always round in your favor.
Okay, so 6.
Which this opens up. If you have 8 hours of travel, you can handle 6 hours, and listener can handle 2.
That covers the 8 hours
That
of travel.
covers your 8 hours of travel. You are going to be exhausted at the end of the day, though, Saoirse, if you do this. Meaning you have got to get like a full 8-hour rest at the end of it. Like no watches for you. You're bedding down.
Roger Dodger.
But with that, you could actually get the full travel in and protect not only Archibald, but the rest of the party as well, because we still don't know what effect these spores are having on you guys.
Mm-hmm. Nothing good, I'm sure.
Saoirse doesn't normally take watches anyways, so like that's fine with me.
All right. Shall we make any rolls as we pack up, Church?
For the
All
basic
of our stuff.
packing up, I'm going to give it to you. We don't need to get too crazy with that.
Okay.
You guys have enough on your plates right now. So give me a route, square by square, let's say. 5 squares for the first day. Well, no, wait, you guys are going slow, though, right? Do we decide?
I think we're
No.
traveling normal.
Yeah, we
Just
round
normal.
up on normal.
All right, so 25 miles. Give me 5 squares.
Ping the location we're heading to,
Right here.
based on Evelyn's understanding. Okay. 1, 2,
I think. Yeah.
4, 5. Yeah, we could get about there.
No, that's 5 squares where I'm pinging.
Oh, you taking the cheater's path. You taking every diagonal.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yes.
This is fine.
Seems good. I think we've got Uki scouting for us, so I imagine Uki's passive perception is going to be the most critical value for us. Mine is a 16 if that winds up mattering.
Her and Kaz together are pretty beefy with perception.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
my passive wisdom is 22.
Nice.
Desolation Strider. All right.
So should I roll? Can I roll perception as at this time, or
Oh, are you actively searching?
so we've left now, right? We're like going.
Yeah, we're on the way at this point. Are you scouting ahead or staying a group?
I'm gonna scout ahead with the understanding that listener, do we have a connection?
If you are inside of me, I can maintain the connection and will do so. If you get out of sight, it will break until I see you again.
Got it. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and scout ahead, but I will definitely make sure I'm within sight of listener, so that I can use my careful eyes to do a search action. And so yes, I'd like to roll perception.
All right. You may roll perception for. Let's go 5 miles at a time. We'll keep it simple. Your first 5 miles.
And is this considered normal if it's careful eyes, or is it at an advantage?
I have to look here. Do you have? Can you post the effect in chat?
Yeah, sure can. Sorry about that. Is that just simply by how is it that I do that to make it pop up like?
Click on the little. If you go to where it says, like, for example, actually to the right, there's a little speech bubble.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. There we go.
Excellent.
Appreciate it.
Excellent.
Oh, it's been so long since I've done that.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't say anything about an advantage.
Okay, so I'll do it normal roll then.
Oh, somebody poofed. And they're back.
Very good.
Okay.
And there's one.
Crystal clear. Nothing at all to worry about. Everything is fine.
You've never been concerned a day in your life.
Okay. And we just moved up 5 miles, right?
That is correct. Without incident.
I'm going to roll again.
Okay.
My Discord disconnected, and I wasn't able to say anything. But Evelyn would probably let them know, like, since those live closer to the middle of the island, it would be good to not just like look forward, but also to the west. Northwest.
Very fun.
Got it. Cool. All right. So I've just rolled again.
Okay, once again, crystal clear. You're just trekking along the beach. This is lovely.
All right.
Another lovely day.
I'm letting listener know. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
everything's great. You know,
Everything is beautiful.
nothing's
10
ever been
miles.
wrong.
And I will point out that Saoirse is steady drumming as this is going on.
Yep.
Okay.
And she has her cloak up over her nose and mouth still, just cause.
Oh yeah, imagine everyone's covered that can be.
Yeah, Yuki's completely masked up as well. Outfit. Oh, that was my third one there.
Okay. Once again.
Guys, you're up there too, right? You might want to roll one or two.
Oh, is Kaz with me? Because that was my only concern. Is I was going to invite Kaz up, but then I realized that you might need someone who's good at defense. Plus, he has that boat on his back.
7.
He is carrying the boat, isn't he?
I think he's
Dragging
He's
it.
got
Okay.
I think he can see almost everything.
Yeah. No, that was a very good roll.
Mhm.
However, Kaz is with the party, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just so I have
Oh.
this in my mind.
Dragging the boat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause yeah.
If Uki was going up by herself, I would go with as well.
Okay, so Wilhelm is with Uki.
Yes.
Okay, we'll say that at this 15-mile point, Wilhelm decides to join Uki in the
Yes.
scout position.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's right. Kaz can see the players.
He can see into the matrix.
Always a good
Okay.
way to split up the party.
So Wilhelm's with me now.
Yes.
So all right.
So you guys both get to make the next roll.
All right.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Jeez Louise. For a scout, you can have Wilhelm come join me. Maybe I'm a little tired or something.
It's okay. It's okay. We all have these rolls. We've
At least
seen
you're
it.
getting the really poor rolls out early.
Yeah, and we've seen it before. The bad rolls coming out. It's okay. It's okay.
Non-flashbacks to last Saturday.
For the DM.
Oh, don't do that. That's gonna make him kill us.
The ghost.
Wilhelm and Uki, could you both please make one more roll?
Perception?
Yes, please.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Wilhelm sees into the matrix.
Wilhelm, you little shit.
That's what happens with a 20 wisdom. Told you, I am aware of everything now.
So, as Wilhelm and Uki are walking along, scouting, quietly, in the distance you can hear Saoirse, drumming. From time to time to the west, every now and then as you close in closer to the volcanic area, you'll hear the guttural screams of the elves, even here during the day. Suddenly, A cold chill comes over Wilhelm, and he reaches out an arm and just stops Uki in her tracks. He says, "Wait a minute. Wilhelm, something in your mind just is an alarm going off. Something is not right. You're looking around. You don't see anything moving in the distance. Nothing moving, so to speak, but something on the terrain ahead of you just does not look right."
Does it look like the dread sand?
What does the dread sand look like?
We ran into it before.
Mm-hmm.
The particular characteristics of the dread sand being full of blighted dead souls, I think were mostly visible to listener.
Yeah. Yeah, to you, the dread sand looked like
Some sand.
sand.
Okay,
But
so I wasn't okay.
it's a patch of sand. I said, I'll say this. There's a patch of sand ahead of you, a large patch of sand ahead of you that looks like... It looks like it's almost been intentionally camouflaged.
Uki? Can you please go get... Listener, can you please come here?
Well, since you're right there, and you've decided to go up ahead, you could probably get a link pretty fast. So listener pings into your brain.
Can you... Interesting question. Can you check the sand out using my eye?
This is a fair question. Church, is my ability to see spirits something that is mental and will, kind of flow over a connection like this, or would I have to physically be looking at it?
I'm going to make an executive call here and say it is a physical thing. Otherwise, it negates one of the more potent abilities of the mentalist.
Gotcha. So in that case, you would have to wait for us to catch up, and listener would inform you. He says, the spirits do not appear to other creatures' eyes and sensory apparati. I will be there soon.
Okay, we will wait here. There is something about the sand that bothers me inside, and my thought is dread sand, but I don't know.
Those were quite terrible.
Okay. So, now you guys aren't spaced out too much, obviously.
Yeah, it's inside, so.
So as you get up there, like, you pick it up immediately, listener. Like, you can just see these horrific hands clawing through the sand and the faces tipping out, mouths open in screams of pain and horror. It's a very large patch. It stretches probably a good 50 yards in every direction.
Okay. Listener looks at the sand for a little while, and then he looks at Wilhelm and he just sort of walks around him briefly, and then he says to him, "Have you been seeing the dead lately, Wilhelm?"
No, I'm just... As someone who is concerned with, obviously, others' well-being, it just... I've come to feel when things are... Things didn't seem right.
I was wondering if perhaps our experiments with the thought stream had imparted some of my own abilities to you. Yes, that is most certainly dread sand. It is about from here to over there, and it would be very unwise to step on.
So, working in tandem, you guys can avoid yet another attempt I've made to get you caught in the dread sand.
The dread sand is very bad. We don't like it.
I'm gonna get you one of these days. Your little dog too. But you narrowly avoid this, and we've made it another 5 miles.
Beautiful.
Oh goodness, I was moving a dot. Okay. All right. Resuming marching order, I assume.
If there are more dread sounds, might it be better to have listener up here?
It's up to you guys.
It is beginning to seem as if we may need the full powers of the party simply to walk forward.
What's a little
This-
dread sand? Between friends.
No, this is fair.
I will say the present course that you're on right now, where you're at, this next 5 mile stretch that you're walking to, the ground is starting to get very rocky. You're actually tipping the very foot of that mountain.
Gotcha.
You can see a smaller body of water to your west.
Don't drink it.
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. What could be
I don't
wrong
know.
with it?
No. Oh, touchy.
It's fine. It's fine. You're really thirsty too. Water is so lovely.
Paradise sinks in.
Do you guys have water on you?
We have the listener water delivery express to keep
Oh,
ourselves
that's
going.
Right. That's right. I should have never given you that, huh?
It is a very good spell, and it is what we're using to top off water skins.
Which is fine. That's fine. So let's go ahead and do our next round rolls as actual dusk is beginning to fall. Are you going to go straight north as the ground is going to continue to get more rocky and bring you ever closer to the volcanic pit of doom? Or do you want to veer east at all?
Will it count as difficult terrain?
It will not count as difficult terrain. I'm not going to do that to you.
Okay.
But it is rockier terrain. There's a whole lot less you can do with it. You can't dig in. There's no cover.
Are you saying that it means the Golduina won't be able to just come up to the rocky ground?
The rocky ground, no. But it's going to actually put you 5 miles closer to the Golduina base camps, basically. But it's up to you. I mean, you make your choice here. Nothing could happen.
Going 5 miles east won't hamper us too badly, so yeah.
Yeah, why not?
All right. 5 miles east it is. So, do we get the next round of rolls?
Sure, since I'm out here
Look at that, 21.
checking for dread sand, I'll make a roll as well.
18.
24.
Okay.
22.
22.
Holy.
Look at that. Look at all those numbers. Look at all those lovely, large numbers.
Big fan of that.
That's right. Blow them out now. All right. So you make your last 5 miles. These last 2 miles, I'm assuming listener has been using the antifungal aura.
Yes, but the issue with the antifungal aura is we need to be clustered. So I'd say we abandon the attempt to have a scouting party and a non-scouting party.
I think we did that after
The initial one, yeah.
after the
Yeah,
Red
I mean,
Sand
look at
anyway.
everyone who made rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's in here now.
So no, that's no problem. So we finally get to camp, or I assume what will be camp. Evening is
I do.
falling. The screams to the west are louder than ever. They're just gibbering, maddening horrors echoing through the darkness as what little light there is descends. From where you're at now, you can see the glow of the volcano. There is active magma flows on the side of it. They look like they're flowing out in a trickle and then into the water at the base of it. From time to time, from the glow of the mountain, though, you can see movement passing, little blips of shadow going back and forth. It's a little nerve-wracking, I'm not going to lie.
Not a fan.
But what you do from here is, of course, up to you.
I would like to resubmit my application for Daybreak.
I'm going to need some
Can
references.
we have sunlight? Can we have sunlight? Can we have sunlight, please? Can we please have sunlight?
I don't know if
I
the-
know I
We got
checked
stuff
the
to do.
I
I
don't
know I checked the box that said sun next to it.
I don't know if the Bolrestad's going to get a whole lot of sun requests.
Can we please have day? Can we please? Can we please
Well,
have
we
a
gotta
modicum
make it
of
through an
daylight, please?
evening, right?
Yeah. What could go wrong?
Don't be in such a rush. There's an order to these things.
Does there have to be? Does there have to be
Unfortunately.
an order? Can we just skip that part? Can we just take 20 on it?
I think we can build another impromptu shelter with the boat for what animals will not fit within the tiny hut, and probably we should have a tiny hut.
Yep. So she didn't get the full 8 hours of sleep before, right?
No, I think you were disturbed.
Yep. This is fine. Yeah, I can make another hut. But when we get there, it would be nice to have a nap. Be cool. This is fine.
Alright, so our watch order is, if we have one, you can skip watch if you want.
Listener remains an unsleeping type, so he will be perpetually alert.
That's fair.
Not doing much, but alert.
Yeah, Kaz is happy to take first watch.
I'll
Tiny
take
hut.
second.
So, are you doing the tiny hut then?
Sure, yeah.
Alright. Okay. Are you guys doing your watch from within the hut?
Yeah.
Okay. So this will fit a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. So we know we've got the 7 of you.
We agreed the last time that the hut was cast that it would fit the whole party plus Archibald.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the Phoenix would be under the makeshift hut.
Yeah. Perfectly alright. Alright, so
So we've got listener on every watch. We've got 1 to Kaz, 2 to Wilhelm. Anybody else?
because we are doing a full 8 hours, keep in mind.
Yeah, I'll take one as well.
Hopefully.
3 to Key.
Evelyn's actually gonna try to get 8 hours of sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, you might need that.
Saoirse completely needs it.
So that's 4 hours on top of listener we've got covered.
6.
6
matter of
hours?
fact.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got 3 people for 2-hour shifts.
Alright. You want to just leave it at that?
You always need 2 on watch. We've run into trouble with that before.
Your call.
We would love to leave it at that and for the sun to come up. Please.
Genesis, you are nominated for 4th watch. You gotta wake up early.
Grumble, grumble.
The anarchist.
Everybody else.
The watch order is fixed. I have written it down.
Alright.
Cry.
First watch. Let's get your rolls, please.
That would be me, right?
Yes.
23.
Okay. Listener. 12. Alright. First watch passes uneventfully. Second watch. (19 and 19).
Paired 19s.
Second watch passes uneventfully. Third
And
watch.
Lister and I will continue our conversations as previously.
Yes, we were discussing various mushroom-related things. They're very important to us.
Is this something that needs to be spoken out? Or is
Uh,
this just...
I don't know. I think this is just a running comment that
Okay.
we like to chat.
Of course, of course.
Wilhelm's a learned sort, and Listener is eternally curious.
Makes sense then. All right. But it does pass uneventfully. No problems. So you get your conversation.
All right, it's Uki time.
Uki time.
Oogie time.
Okay. Third watch. Third watch seems like it's going very well. About halfway through the second hour, both of you begin to see the retinal glow of eyes in the darkness circling around your camp. At least about 24 of them.
A dozen, you say?
24.
2 dozen, you say?
Mm.
24.
So I actually, as a result of those levels in Arcanist, I have slightly better vision than usual. Can I see anything besides the eyes?
Okay. Tell you what. Give me an investigation roll.
Okay. It's kind of mediocre there.
That's okay. So, I will say, and this is good enough, for what you initially thought were retinal glows, appears to be some type of very dull, grayish bioluminescence. They aren't eyes. Each one of these is an individual organism floating in the air around your camp. You can't really make out what they are. You're only seeing the central glow.
Okay.
It's very dull.
In conversation mentally with Uki. Oh, those are very strange. Do you
What do
see
you-
those?
Meanwhile,
I see something glowing. Is that what?
Some sort of very small creature. It's floating. I have seen some void effects that float as wisps, but they did not glow in this same manner.
Do you think they may be harmful to us? Are they sentient creatures?
If only Genesis was awake to inform us of this. My own manner of discovering if something is sentient involves slightly more risk.
It'll be fine. It's fine. It's perfectly alright.
Here, let me make a roll real fast.
Okay.
I'm gonna see... God damn, I cannot roll on stealth. I do it anyways, you know?
Yeah.
So, listener is making sure he doesn't have anything on him. He's as translucent as he can reasonably be. And he's going to step outside of Liamon's tiny hut.
Okay.
To get a better look.
Alright. Now, outside of the hut, moving closer in, you get a closer look.
Oh, I'm very familiar with these.
Floating about the outside of the hut.
We've seen these before, haven't we?
Those, yeah, we have.
Okay.
They explode.
They do. As Listener gets close enough to make out their shape, he stops. He begins to walk backwards, very slowly.
Slowly
to the
I
hut.
turn, step by step. All right, so back to the hut you go.
Yes, back to the hut. I inform Uki. I suppose they glow around here. Yes, they are very dangerous, I would say. It's the same ones, I think. Do they appear to be the very same void wisps that we have encountered previously?
They appear to be similar. Same basics. The bioluminescence is new. You don't know what that means as far as anything else about them. You do know that this close to the void, there is a degree of biodiversity that you do not see in the fringes.
So, returning to Uki, it is the void wisps. They just are glowing. We don't. What do we still have that seed?
Who had the seed last, though?
And Warren.
Van Warren, yeah.
Mm.
They did like that seed.
They were a big fan of that, so listener is thinking, what have we picked up that might also attract the void wisps? Checks his bag. Grimoire? No, probably not. They weren't too concerned about it last time. Ashes. That could be a problem. Tears. Maybe. Ooh, keys. Those are bad. He's just running down the list of important artifacts.
Give me an insight check, listener.
Okay. Rolled a little better.
That's a pretty good one. They aren't moving towards the hut.
Okay. Are they moving towards anything, or are they just
They
drifting
are.
around?
They are actually moving in a northwestern direction. Actually, in the direction that you guys are about to go.
Towards the village.
Just drifting along.
Okay.
Maybe the void wisps are what halflings used to be. No, what the halflings have become.
Be very unfortunate.
Mm.
To Uki, I think if we just leave them alone, we may survive. They're all going that way.
It's just the wind.
As long as the wind's going that way, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, I'm not going to engage with them. I do not, this is not the door we're looking for.
So you're just gonna leave them be?
Yeah, I think we're gonna let them go about their business.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no use even fighting them. I mean, they got like 2 hit points and then they deal 80 damage.
Are you sure you don't want to run out there and start swinging at them?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
I've got my pistols, but I'm not gonna start shooting them. I'm not gonna shoot them and have them start coming after us if they decide to change direction or something. Like, nope, that's a whole lot of nope.
All right. In that case, they continue to drift in their formation until the glowing lights fade from view. And we can move on to Final Watch.
Hey.
Guess it's my turn.
Nothing to see there.
Let's get those rolls.
Lovely. All right.
17.
21.
21.
Blackjack.
Nice.
Very nice. So, during your watch, a creature steps out of the water A void-born Tarask.
It's bad generally.
Sorry.
I'm sitting there just vibing, like I'm vibing, and then whoosh.
I'm just messing.
Oh no!
There is no void-born Tarask. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
That's what you do when you want to wipe your party.
Arms on either side of me, just like I'm vibing.
This is fine.
Good time. I'm vibing.
Nice. So, it passes without incident. Ginkgo was very hyped about that, by the way, so you guys know.
He always is.
Oh, Ginkgo. She'll be the death
Roots
of
for the
us.
demise of every game he's not in and some of the ones he is.
So, the night passes uneventfully aside from the void wisps.
Okay, very exciting.
Thank God.
Morning comes. Morning comes.
Ah, beautiful. 0.7% more light.
So morning comes. For what morning is in Cairne. Where do we go from here?
We'll have to pack up again, and everybody needs their water, some rations.
Trekking onward.
Okay.
So I make rolls with the invisible flask until everybody's got drinkable water.
So we'll just let it go for now, since you can kind of keep doing it, and keep doing it, and keep doing it, and you have time.
As long as we're not pressed. I look up at the mountain since we're, got a good view of it from here, I'm sure.
Okay. What are you looking for in particular?
How active are these lava flows? Is there any sign of, say, structures on it?
Ironically, nothing that stands out, especially from where you're at right now. Like this closest peak you can see very well.
Mm.
And you can kind of see the others in the distance, including the large one way off. But it's shrouded in smoke and mist and smog. I will say, as far as structures go, you don't see anything traditional. You see what maybe could be construction in the face of the mountain itself, maybe. Something that could be either caves or dug-in passages. Kaz, can you give me a perception roll?
Yeah, I would be happy to. Do.
He's always happy to do perception rolls.
18.
So, Kaz, you can actually see the construction, construction along the faces that you can see are definitively dwarven in make.
Go up and stand next to Listener as he's just staring at the mountains. Looks out and he says, "Hey, that's a dwarf hole."
Yeah. That's unusual.
How can you tell that they are dwarven holes in the side of a mountain?
Well, it's just the way it's like cut out, It's like no one else cuts it like we do.
Nobody else needs a 4-foot tall passage.
Yeah.
I think you've been burned by the DM. Roll damage.
Come on, that's a legitimate logic roll right there.
Right.
How can you tell it's dwarven? It's 4 feet tall.
Cries
We are by a halfling village.
Extinct halfling cries. Sad.
Well, halflings aren't exactly known for their stone crafting.
No,
No
not really.
gnomes exist.
No,
No
just
gnomes
stone
exist
throwing.
in the lands at all. No.
Actually, I
That's-
don't think gnomes do exist.
That's speciesist.
The
No.
gnomes do not exist any longer.
Oh, sad. Cries and
No.
extinct races. Oh.
Gnome, sweet gnome.
They do not
No more
exist any longer.
dragonborn. No.
Oh
The
no.
first Somnambulous prophecy, people found out what happened to the gnomes.
Yes, they did.
Sad.
Cries and gnome.
No
more
more.
tieflings. No more tieflings.
No more.
No more.
No, nothing.
No more.
Gnome.
No more.
Sad.
So
No
bad.
more.
Sad noises.
So bad.
No more.
Oh, look at all the races we can't play. Oh.
So bad. So bad. Okay, so are we moving on? Let's move on.
Packing up for the day, moving out, sticking together this time.
Yeah.
All right. So party.
Yes.
I take it we're going diagonally.
Yeah.
All right. Scouting or as a group?
As a group, avoiding dread sands and terrible, unfortunate events.
Perception. Except changelings are alive. Maybe. Who knows? Changelings are crafty. Perception rolls. Yes. Yes.
That was in a whisper. You didn't have to say that out loud.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. All I could think of is, are you a witch or are you a fairy? Are you the wife of Michael Clary? All right, so first step of the journey, 5 miles, uneventfully. However, as you end this step of the journey, there is a degree of audible activity coming from the mountainous regions.
Oh,
Oh.
do tell.
Chittering, tittering, tattering, screaming, howling begins to start echoing through the mountains.
Evelette trips.
Oh no.
Falls down. She doesn't realize that there was a giant boulder in front of her. Just falls over it. Crit fail.
All right.
I can see that.
Look towards the mountains, certainly.
Evelyn's doing the Peter Griffith,
Yeah.
holding her shin. So, Master Miss, you buying momentum for yourself?
No, I just happened to be on the Twitch page. I don't know what you mean.
There's a button I can
Just-
click that gives me
yeah,
advantage when I need it.
just,
Why wouldn't I click the button?
You do actually have.
That's my logic.
You have one reroll,
I'm just on the page. I just so happened.
although
to
you
be on the
also have a
page.
setback if we want to go there. So.
It's fine. I was just strolling through. I just so happened to be on Twitch. You know, where you guys should follow us. You know,
Follow us on Twitter.
give us a follow.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. So,
YouTubers now?
from here, where are we going? I know your line in the sand, so to speak, has you going west.
Yes, and we need to go that way generally, but maybe we take a little further from the mountains path.
Which way? Northwest.
What's everybody think? Detour one more square north?
Northwest.
Yeah.
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 A lot of pings northwest there. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's get our rolls in, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh dear.
It's fine. It's fine. This is fine.
It's my turn. I see nothing.
Genesis is walking backwards with her mask on, her eyes.
Oh, what? Okay. Whoops. Okay. It's fine.
I didn't.
Oh, you guys are
realize
over
for
there,
The
okay.
screaming had to put the mask on.
Yeah. Which is actually a good point, Genesis. This close to the Galduina, you are going to need your Peacebound mask. There's so many of them, and you are getting such an overwhelming emotional outpouring, both from them and the fact that you are just mere miles away from a decimated former halfling village.
Yeah, I thought I had it on already, honestly.
You probably did. I'm just saying you need to keep it on or else you will lose focus.
Sure.
All of you have the option to take your masks off at any time you like.
And I'll just keep toddling along. Just like, oh.
So
what amount can you see with that thing on?
What can she
see? Is it a full zero?
Oh, this is complete sensory deprivation.
Listener holds your hand.
I would like to think that I would be using some sort of...
Oh no, she has the ability to
capabilities.
navigate completely blinded.
Right. I mean, I can look on if I've been to a location, I can look at it from anywhere.
She has complete and utter focus too. It's pretty much like blind sight.
Impressive.
Although I am tripping over rocks that I can definitely see.
That was a pretty bad roll. But one more roll and you guys will roll badumts into town.
Alright.
Right.
No Dread Sands here.
No. Listener sees the DM.
20.
Okay. Double 13s. That's a good sign. But yes. The party rolls into town.
Lovely.
Laughs and dice.
What's it
pun.
like?
Let's find out. So, strange thing occurs.
Well, we want to take our break first?
Yeah, let's take our break.
Do you want to? Tea?
Yes.
Tea
That's
time?
pretty good.
Tea time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we will bait you with suspense and tell you to hold on tight. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsor.
Stay tuned.
We have sponsors.
And we're back. Yeah, that's not helping any. So when we last left off, you guys had finally rolled into the village. No pun intended. As you approach the village, a strange, dark miasma seems to hang over the entire place, adding to the already oppressive gloom of just natural Cairne atmosphere. So it gets steadily darker the closer you close in to the ruin. Evelette, you've seen this. You know it's just a murky darkness that seems to hang over the place.
Yeah. Hate it. Not a fan.
However, Evelette also has recognized, and this is up to you if you choose to tell the party, the elves do not go near this place.
Yes. She has
It
told
has
me.
been mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah, she mentioned it a few times.
Now,
Feels good.
now, church.
Yes.
I do see dead people, generally speaking.
Yes.
Do I see dead people today?
Yes.
Tell me about them.
You are watching a steadily unfolding and repetitive massacre. People being burned, stabbed, cut, flayed, torn, rended, beaten, and smashed all around you. Halflings, women, children, men, elderly, the infirmed, everything you can think of, every horror you can imagine is occurring.
None of us can see this.
No, it's just him. Even you in your detached state, this is difficult to watch.
Oh, doubly so. The experience of this the first time, when we had our encounter with the goddess herself, was what prompted him to develop kind of his own individual identity, so yeah, he is certainly affected.
Let me know if you guys can see. I hope you can.
I can see nothing. Just black token. My token in black.
You can see your token in black.
Yes, the map itself is completely black.
Likewise here.
I could see bits of stuff.
You can see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's those of you who have dark vision. That's how dark it's gotten.
I got a little dark vision.
I can't even see my token.
What's your distance?
I have basically a conversion of darkness into low light for 30 foot, and then low light up to 60.
Hi.
Oh,
What is this?
So
I'm still
60.
I disconnected. I only see my token. That's all I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's black around me. I try keen eyes, careful eyes. I don't see anything.
Well,
Oh,
does,
wow, yeah. This is bad.
is that better?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. Is anyone lighting any, pulling out the stones? That'll help.
Yeah, Saoirse will pull out a stone.
All right. Do we remember what the distance is right offhand?
No.
Hang on, I've got it here. The phosphor stone.
30 feet.
30 feet.
It says it in the thing, actually, in the description.
Oh yeah, no, I just had to pull it up. So 15 and 15 for low.
Oh man, it is dark here. Good grief.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so Saoirse is emitting light. You should see that now, yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I see it. And also, can you update her token? Real
I'm-
quick.
Update her token.
Yeah, I sent you her latest over Discord.
Okay, what if I move this? Yes. Okay, alright. I can see now. Lovely.
I am still in pitch black.
Bear with me.
Am I moving?
Yeah, you're moving.
Okay, because I can't even see my token.
Oh.
I just did a select all to find my
Thank
little
you.
square.
Bear with me 1 second. Alright.
Oh, there we go.
There,
Like when we
yeah.
start the vent.
So everyone can see from Saoirse's light now, right? Wilhelm, you said you
Yes.
still can't?
I...
Oh, there we go. How about now?
Oh, now I can. Yep.
Alright. There we go.
Also, I think one other person might have a phosphorus stone on them that they might want to pull out. I can't remember who, though.
Listener has a sunstone.
Somebody else has a phosphorus stone as well. You're alright. There were 2 of them. I can't remember who had the other one, though.
I want to say Saoirse and Genesis. Saoirse and Genesis or Saoirse and Listener?
I thought it was Listener.
I traded it out for the sunstone when I got the sunstone. I handed off the phosphorus stone to somebody who needed it.
Do I need it? Because I feel like I can see. Fine.
But you have that advantage of blindside, I suppose. Maybe
Yeah,
with Wilhelm?
I don't want to encourage us to break up if we have 2 light sources. To be honest, I mean, I don't think this is a safe place for us to split the party.
I don't have it. I don't have it, but I would be happy to take it if we could figure out who had it.
Well, I know we had 2 of them. I can give it to Wilhelm and we'll work that out later if no one has any issue with that.
That's fine.
Okay.
I have it. I'll give it to him.
Oh, well, do you want to use it?
I don't really need it. That's the thing. If I take out another phosphorus stone and we're like, okay, well...
All right. No, that's fine.
I'll have it out and stay with the party. Can we do that instead of splitting us up? Like, it's making me nervous.
That's fine. Okay. We'll turn it on for you.
I can kind of see already.
Well, I know you can. Here.
I'll make it so even if we are grouped up, more of the area will be covered. So.
There you go.
Yeah, I just... Okay.
All right.
We'll stay close. We're not gonna die.
There you go. So, you enter into the ruin. The closer you get, the darker it gets. It is oppressive.
Terrible sights, I imagine, for listener.
Yeah, I don't...
Everything.
Listener is.
Why are you guys going over there?
Listener is struggling.
Why are you guys going over there?
The bodies remain,
Oh, why are you guys...
as you can see here and there, surrounded by blast marks, scorches, awkward red stains in the dirt, blasts against the walls. It is a ruin.
Evelyn's feeling pretty good because she can see super far, and she's just gonna be like, "Go this way."
Which is normal for Evelyn. Why can't anyone else see? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, Kaz can see.
Are your eyes broken?
Do all these stairs lead up to anything?
Back in a moment.
Those are the huts.
Those are the hobbit holes.
I think I see wood. It doesn't look too good, but I see wood.
There are
And this
shattered
house is-
bits of wood in the hovel that you're looking at.
Yeah.
So, looking into what you're seeing right now,
Yeah.
it's a decent-sized home. There is a shattered candelabra on the ground here.
Creepy.
The remains of a table and benches here. A desk here. A shattered
Candelabra or a
fireplace.
chandelier?
Candelabra.
Like, is it? Oh, okay, it's on the ground.
Yeah, it fell off the ceiling and just shattered. And then an old bed here. And listener, if you want any details, obviously ask. Other than that, you are seeing just a massacre everywhere. Every imagined horror you can think of. So to save you, the party, and the listeners ridiculous amount of gory details, I'm just going to say that is constantly going on.
I figured. It's very distracting to him, and he would not be incredibly quick to respond if anybody asks him stuff, so he's just kind of wandering.
That's fair.
Taking it in.
This feels like a town square. It's kind of uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, paper. Now that she's brave enough to actually come into this tiny settlement. Who's behind her?
That would be Kaz.
Cass. Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make sure I don't die?
Well, I mean, yeah.
So-
I can try.
As you enter into this main square, I should say, those of you especially who can see, the center of the square is dominated by a shattered fountain. At one time it may have been beautiful. A mixture of sculpture and cobblestone. Probably had some type of statuary on top of it at one point. The water is long gone, and there are numerous remains scattered all over. It looks like some type of explosion erupted, centered on the fountain itself. And the bodies are scattered in a direction radiating away from there. A broken cart, various strange mutant forms of fungus that you can see around the village here and there seem to be more prevalent here. There's also a long since defunct well. You're not sure if there's any water in it yet. The home that you're looking in, Evelyn, right now,
Yeah.
there are remains in this one.
Yeah.
A desk, a bookshelf, a bed, a dining area, and a hearth.
She's gonna go, hopefully not die, and go check out the papers.
Okay.
And scrabble them up like chocolate, except
No. So you're just scooping them up?
Yep.
Alright, they turn to dust in your hand.
no,
Oh, should have been more careful.
no. I don't think they were that old.
They are close to 100 years old. So
To how old?
close to about 100 years old.
Awesome. And whatever probably affected this place probably didn't do them any good.
Probably not.
Are there books on the bookshelf?
Most of them are so, like, if you touched them, they'd poof.
Well, she's gonna poke them for fun then.
You can poke them. And you can actually read some of what the titles were, if you
What
can
is
read Halfling.
I cannot. I'm just gonna poke them.
Okay. There is someone in your party who has some limited familiarity with Halfling.
Excuse me.
Hint, hint, Genesis.
I broke. Excuse me. I broke the papers. Can. Oh, wait.
Yes. What are we doing?
She just wants to know what the books say.
Okay.
She already broke the paper.
I'll come over and take a look at the broken book.
Alright.
Oh, hopefully I'm next to you because I can't see the tokens of the scale.
I see where you're
So she's gonna drag her in
at.
and
Okay.
be like, "Hey, this way."
All right.
It's all right.
Oh,
So,
whoops.
Genesis, you do see, and the books are ruined. Substances used. Fireball. We'll get there. We'll get there. We've had one recently, so we'll get there. They're ruined for the most part. You can barely make out the text on them. Now, you don't read Halfling fluently, but based upon your previous role, you can kind of pick out little bits here and there. What you're seeing appear to be basically the Halfling equivalent of Better Homes and Gardens. Almanacs, just, basic. Nothing esoteric or anything. Non-fiction, self-help guides, cookbooks, that type of thing.
Ella's looking at her like she has all the answers in the world and it's right there on that book and she needs to know what it is. Tell me what it is. What does it say?
Okay. I look at
Yeah.
I look at Evelyn and I'm like, this isn't gonna help us.
What?
Wait. Okay. So we came here looking for something, right? Like,
Yeah.
Is there anything in the almanac that would
It's a 100-year-old
assist us?
almanac.
Okay. Nothing's gonna. This isn't
Although,
actually useful that I'm
If
missing.
the moment you touch these books, they're probably going to fall to dust.
Yeah, this isn't gonna help you. I mean,
Unless you have some means of preserving them.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh, Church.
Yes, listen.
Listener has wandered slightly to the north into a house to, reduce the visions around him somewhat.
He's failing. But
Yeah.
yeah.
He's trying. He has instinctively sought some sort of shelter. But there's probably something interesting up in here like that. I like that right there.
The trapdoor.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Potential trigger warning ahead. Listener, you see 3 halfling children scurrying into the trapdoor, and then some type of blast erupting around them. The skeleton on the floor appears to have at one time been their parent, their mother, who desperately reaches out as the blast erupts to try and push them in and slam the door, catching it just a fraction too late. And then you watch them all die over and over again.
He's going to sit down right about here, up against the remains of the doorpost.
Fair.
Easy. Something's ticking over inside that strange brain of his.
Well, kind of giving up on the books. Right? Can we
there's
poke them
no
and
way
watch
for me
them
to
turn to
read
dust
this
for
without.
fun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't read this without touching it. So it's just
Cool.
like, okay, well.
You're gonna poke them and turn them to death.
Cool. She turns it to dust for fun.
Poof,
and
poof,
then
poof.
puts out that.
Okay.
She watches it kind of sprinkle into a little ashy cloud, and then she's like, next.
Alright.
Knows now not to touch papers before getting her.
This is fair. This is
Anyone
fair.
to help read.
Alright.
Welcome to an age.
What does Cass see in this larger home?
This particular burrow, you do see the remains of a couple on the floor. It looks like they were scrambling to gather their belongings at the moment they died. Once again, there is a table here, remains of a bench, an old rotten bed, a dresser, and a hearth.
All right.
And as you guys approach, you see Listener sitting propped up against a door jamb, which is a little weird because Listener doesn't sit very often.
No, it's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's very, very rare.
Violet's gonna look at him curiously and has no idea that anything is that he's acting any different.
Fair.
Just gonna like walk into the room awkwardly.
Hype train.
Accidentally obstruct vision
Mm-hmm.
in the way that she does.
I walk in. Listener?
It is terrible, isn't it? I thought so the first time, but I wasn't quite here yet. It is terrible.
How much are you seeing?
The spirits here, they do not rest. They never could. I see all of them.
I am sorry. I have an idea what was done to some of them just from my medical experience, but I can't even imagine what you're experiencing.
I too am sorry. Something has to be done for them. It is so very lonely. They are all here, but they're all still alone. And he retreats into his thoughts again.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Sorry, did you say that he could see them? Like are they just standing around and looking at us? Or
I don't know if that conversation might just have been in Wilhelm's head.
I
That
always
might not have.
imagine that everybody else's half of the conversation is audible.
Okay.
Just for convenience.
I'm just gonna sit down next to Listener and just sit there with him, with it.
Saoirse, did you? I'm sorry.
I see
did you
what's
have
going
something
on
to say?
out of character, but in character, can I make a perception check to see if I see that?
Oh yeah, you're welcome to. Genesis. By the way.
If you're speaking, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, you may. Sorry, and Genesis and Listener both. I need you guys to make an advantage perception roll.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Oh my god, Listener is so...
Oh. Okay.
He is at the absolute depths of it.
Yes, 21.
All right.
All right.
So first off, we're going to start with Genesis.
Okay.
Genesis, you are completely just overwhelmed with the sensation that something, a lot of something is coming for you, and it is hungry.
Okay, no. I immediately am like, nope, we need to get out of here. Something's coming.
Saoirse,
Something's coming, I can tell. I don't like it.
Yeah.
there is a lot of movement at the edge of the of sight to the north and northeast.
No.
Small figures begin to drift in from out of the gloom.
Vibe check the small figures.
Children, by the look of it.
Evil children?
No such thing.
What do you mean there's no such thing? What do their auras say?
No such thing.
Everyone,
as
I
evil
think
children.
we might be in trouble.
Are the children unhappy?
We live in a world. We live in a world where a long rest gets us 1 hit point. I only have so many of those.
When you
What
say
are
they're
the auras
hungry,
of the children, please?
when you say they're hungry, what kind of hungry? Like Hannibal hungry, or like give me that cake pop?
I really need a clear answer on this.
Give me that cake pop. It's fine.
Please let me know what the aura of these children are.
Saoirse's just pointing like in that direction and is like, guys.
Are their auras like black?
Black.
Oh no!
Black as death.
Ugh. Okay, I'm out. This is
Oh, they're everywhere. Oh
This is
god, they're
horrible.
everywhere.
This is horrible.
So right about this time, everyone begins to hear tittering laughter, giggles, the sounds of children playing and singing.
Unsettling.
All right.
Unsettling.
This is unusual, so listener steps out, dragging Wilhelm with him.
Has Evelyn ever heard this before and ran?
No.
Awesome.
Although I will give you a... I'll let you choose. Arcana or Nature. If you'd like. You don't have to.
I mean, it's hers, so let's go for Arcana because it's her name. And computer go.
Performance.
Did it do the right button? No, it didn't. Okay. Sorry, my computer is like really laggy right now.
No, you're
there
good.
we go.
There you go. Arcana, 22. Much better. The first thing that pops into your head as you begin to see the shifting, childlike shadows at the edge of your vision, drifting in throughout the gloom, is little lost playmates waiting in the dark. Mere shadows of children, dancing, singing, laughing, playing, but ever slowly moving towards you. You can see little glints of dark light as their eyes shift about in their formless bodies and faces.
Okay.
Do we kill them?
Listener pushes at Wilhelm's back, saying, all those who live and do not have an accord with spirits should move quickly. Do I recognize them as a form of undead?
I believe you guys have actually encountered these.
Yes, way, way back.
This is not the first time that you've encountered the ephemeron.
Yes. My question, though, is can listener... I've had decent luck in the past distinguishing between purely void creatures and things that are some form of corrupted spirit that the effects of the spiritualist act upon.
These would technically be undead, yes. Technically be undead.
Okay.
So I hope for those of you at home or watching, this is for you.
All right. Yes,
And let's
listener
check
is
the other side of
insisting
the
to
hut.
everybody else. You must move very quickly. I will be along. Do not worry.
And
Evelyn checks either side of the hut and then she books it. She's like, nope, nope, nope.
and that's one. So
There's a lot. There's a lot.
there's a lot.
There are.
So
a lot.
I'm,
Go
so I'm
ahead.
reading their description. Does Saoirse recognize what they are?
You've seen them before.
I know, but like where they come from.
Oh, yeah. Well, potentially, yeah. That's not so much like definitive common knowledge, it's more of a conception. It's hard to say because they're so formless,
Okay.
but that's the general conception. So let's do a hang on. Let's do an initiative roll. Be sure to select your token, please.
Of course, I roll a 4.
And I'm just gonna have them move kind of on one.
Collectively. Yeah, that makes good sense.
Otherwise, we'll be here for the next year and a half. Everybody in there?
I am in.
Yep.
All right. Look at that, they're on first. Can you believe my luck for a change?
Incredible.
I know, like this never happens to me. So, here we go. Boom. Okay, what's your AC, please?
My what? 17, I believe.
17.
Last I checked. Wouldn't matter if it was better than that.
God, roll 20 is being wonky. Whatever. Oh, a 21.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay. 5 damage as this small spectral child runs up to you.
Oh.
And tries to grab a hold of you.
Oh, let me fix my friggin'. Okay, let me get back and fix my sheet.
Mm-hmm.
5 points, right?
5 points of bludgeoning damage, yes.
5 points.
Yo, does that text say that a critical hit will drag you into the void?
It will leave them prone, and that will begin the drag. Yes.
Wow.
Wilhelm. AC?
13.
Our gamer.
5 points bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Genesis.
Oh no.
What's your AC?
Okay. I'm gonna need some help with this because mine says it's an 18.
Okay.
That sounds very good, actually.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
23 critical hits.
Oh no.
Bye guys. Bye. I gotta go.
Ruh-roh.
Can't
That
use
is-
luck
that is
point on
in
that.
critical.
Gonna cry. They're gonna cry.
That is.
Oh.
So I'm gonna use this real sad face. It's normally for Sleepy, but it's because you're sad that you just got knocked prone.
Oh, sad.
You are
I
prone.
slide.
4 damage,
Begin to
please.
slide. fade into the darkness.
4 damage.
Don't worry.
4? Okay, 4 damage.
And this will be at advantage.
Alright, okay.
So you have 18 dex, you said?
I have 18 AC.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Close, but no cigar.
Another 2 damage,
Oof.
and that's 2 of them on you now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, Evelyn.
Okay.
What's your AC, dear?
12.
12?
Oof.
3 bludgeoning.
You keep rolling 19s, man. That's crazy.
Did you say 3?
3.
Okay. Ow.
I was gonna give a +4 AC if he got that close, but yeah, it's just a little bit above that.
Yeah, just a little.
This is so messed up.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I think we should have Jeff's token around here somewhere.
Where is Jeff's token? Is Jeff with you?
Yeah, he would have come with us.
Jeff, eat the children.
Eat those kids, Jeff.
Yeah, fuck them kids, Jeff.
Do we have a character sheet for Jeff?
I do
Or
somewhere.
is it an assigned one, or is he just on here? Oh, there he is. Dreadmount.
It's above my cast. It's Dreadmount on the thing.
There he is. Let's see. Is it Jeff? Where are you at? Oh no, it's under Dreadmount. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh. There you go.
Yeah.
He can roll his initiative, or he can just go on yours.
Yeah, I'll have him going on mine.
Okay.
It's easier.
All good. Sorry about that. So, in that case, Saoirse, you're up.
Okay, I've got 8 airworms and I'm going to use them, by God.
That's a lot.
Let's see. What do I want to use here? Got 2. Okay, yeah, I know which one I want to use. This one, and let me just like mark with the pen tool here, like which ones that I'm hitting.
Okay.
All right, they have been marked.
All right. So, the save correct? 16?
Yeah, 16.
Okay. And what is that? Wisdom? Intelligence?
I
Charisma?
probably, most likely.
Wisdom? Well, you're in luck there. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? All 8?
Yes.
All right, so we'll just go from top left. 1, 2. Wow, this is bad. 3, 4, 5. Wait, that's a crit with a 16. They have to roll a crit to actually pass this.
What?
Ooh,
Wow.
What?
that does not
How
look
many
good for
of them
you.
are there?
8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. Okay, so good. So let's see. We'll go.
So going from top left, it's this one by Wilhelm and Uki that can't move. I believe.
Let's see. Oh, you got all of them except for one. All the ones you marked.
Yeah.
I think this was the last one.
The one by Evelyn, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you got all but one of them.
Nice. Including the one that was going to drag Genesis into the void. Noted.
Both of the ones that we're going to, actually.
Yeah.
It's
so
still...
they cannot move. They are too dizzy.
Yeah.
And do they let go of Genesis, by the way? Or do they let go of anyone that they grabbed?
They won't let go of her, but the drag will stop. They'll probably try to bite her next round instead.
Well, they're prone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So is she.
Okay, yeah.
That's alright. It'll be a disadvantaged. Well, it'll be standard because it would have been advantage. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You helped. Anything else for Saoirse?
She is going to move her movement speed backwards. So 5, 10, 15.
She on the run?
Just moving back. She's not like proper on the run, but she, wants to get out of their range.
Okay. Fair play. Listener, that brings us to you.
I would like to help Genesis up.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what action you take to assist somebody getting up off the ground like that, just like a lift.
I generally, she is technically grappled, so I tell you, give me a strength check.
All right, I will specify in advance of it that this is not an attack on the ephemeron.
No, you're trying to get her up. You're trying to wrest her from their grip, basically.
Just trying to lift.
Mm-hmm. It's just an opposed strength check with them.
Okay.
They're children, so.
They're children, and this one is stunned, right?
Yeah. Both of them are.
They're dizzy. They're all dizzy.
Yeah, I shouldn't even be able to resist them.
You've got a...
I've got 1 athletics.
So there's the first at disadvantage.
There we go.
And number 2 at disadvantage.
Jeez.
So one of them is still holding on. So you are basically, you've lifted Genesis up, say by the armpits, and you're hefting her up. You managed to wrest her away from one of them. The other is gripping onto her legs for dear unlife. So you have Genesis in your arms. When it gets around to Genesis' turn, she will have a better chance at kicking that one off and getting on her feet.
Okay. Actually, something I could do. Now that I have her... Nah, you probably wouldn't say so. Normally, forced movements break grapples. So if I were to walk with Genesis, it probably wouldn't break this one's grapple just because it's already hanging off her.
Yeah, it would just drag it along with you.
Alright. So, yeah, I lift the Genesis, shake. Only one of them falls off. I say, one's on there tight. I ping the party in sequence that they should simply run as fast as they can. The undead do not usually even notice me. I'll be along.
You ping the party?
Yeah, I kind of...
Out loud?
No, I go one by one very quickly. I communicate very, very fast. Telepathically.
Party line.
So Evelyn, who's not in the party.
Unless you resist, he could ping you as well.
Yeah, I've got telepathic communication by
okay.
default. He can't actually speak.
Oh, okay. So, but she's a part of that now.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Unless you resist it, you have the option to.
He would attempt to tell you this.
Yeah, no, she's.
And I think y'all have spoken before telepathically. So.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Get
I
out
didn't know
of
if it
my
was like a
head.
separate thing or an individual thing, and Now she just knows he lives there.
Get out of my head. All right. So that brings us to Wilhelm.
I am going to stand there, basically trying to let everyone else get past me, and I am going to take a defensive action.
Dodge action.
Yes, I think that's what it is now.
Okay. Dodge action it is. Remember that if something comes at you, remind me if I don't remember. Genesis, would you like to try and kick this thing off of you and get on your feet?
I take my action to get up, right?
You are being lifted. All you got to do is oppose the last one if you want to kick it off of you, and you'll be on your feet.
Okay. Is that a strength?
Mm-hmm.
Normal.
Yes.
Check, not save.
Strength roll. You got to beat a 3.
Just click on athletics. It's the same number.
Yeah, should be fine. If you could beat a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfectly average. More than enough to defeat a child.
Yes, you managed to kick a small child. Very good.
Things we say in D&D. Okay, so is that my action or is it my bonus action? Is it my movement? What does that count as?
That will count as your action.
Okay.
You did kick a child.
Okay, so nothing I can do is considered a bonus action. Am I correct?
I'm not sure. Do you have any bonus actions?
Don't really think so. I think everything's an action.
You can move. If you try to move, listener will just sit you down.
You're on your feet.
I don't see that any of this
You
counts
will need
as
to do a
in-
disengage.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
Well, you
the
don't
thing. I would
have
need to
to.
take an action to disengage, and then I would need to use my movement to get away. So I'll just hold where I'm at and try to
Yeah, am I wrong? Are they not stunned by twists and turns?
They are stunned, but they're prone by twists and turns.
Yeah.
Do you know how a koala or like a sloth will just cling to someone?
Yeah.
That's me right now. That's all my movement, all my action is just taking hold and being like, I'm not going anywhere. Now
So you
right here, I'm just gonna turn into your backpack. That's what I'm gonna do.
Clinging on the listener.
It's taking the slow boat out of town.
All right.
Keep that in mind.
What do I need to roll to do that?
Nothing. Nothing. You're good.
Can I for flavor roll performance to see how well I do?
If you'd like, I'll let it go.
Let's just turn this into a sideshow.
Every time I have ever done that, I have been poisoned by a spike pit or something.
Rip. It's a 6.
That was a 6. It could happen.
It doesn't look good at all. That's my turn.
All right, so that brings us to Kaz and Jeff.
Yeah. Kaz will just move over a touch. Who's most in danger? I think that would be... Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna attack this little one.
All right, you're going to attack the small child.
It's dead. Yeah, whatever.
The small disabled child, sorry.
Yeah. It's not a dwarf. Kaz feels no shame.
Go ahead, what you got?
Yeah.
25.
Well, I think I rolled advantage by accident, but yeah, 24 or 25, either one.
It's prone, so.
Oh, yeah, okay. So I
you
did
have
get
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, ironically, you strike it with your spear. You feel it make purchase, and you hear the child just cry out in pain and immediately begin to weep as it lays on the ground beneath your spear and begins to writhe about wildly, clutching at the wound. Anything else?
As he laughs. Let's point this out.
Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
a fan about like evil, just evil laughter. Like, yeah, you stabbed the child, sure.
These, they're undead. They might be small, but they're undead.
I will
don't care.
Or a lot of things.
I will point out for you and anyone at home that I am making the point of making this uncomfortable because it would be.
Intensely.
Oh yeah.
Anything
Still
else,
there.
guys?
Yeah, I'll get a second attack. I was just deciding whether to let Jeff use that second attack or not. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have Jeff charge over to here and pop this guy.
Roll to hit.
Yeah. I might have to type this one in. So he's got, I guess. Oh, +4. Okay.
And any without the twisty symbol are just normal, so just FYI.
Yeah. 4. Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah.
They're very small and quick.
But he's got a bloodborne aura, but they're probably immune to that.
They are. Anything else?
No. I think that's all I could do for now.
Uki, you're up.
I have my I'm trying to recall whether have I encountered these before? I'm trying to remember if it's
I think that might have been
before.
That was before
before
Uki
Uki.
joined the party.
Got it. All right. So she won't have awareness about what kind of weapon would be effective against these. I mean,
No.
obviously they're
Not necessarily. You can make a best guess, though.
yeah, because I mean,
Uki's not dumb. You know.
when it comes down, yeah, it's like, spear, pistol, which is gonna work,
Yeah, I mean, she saw the spear work, which means
Yeah.
they're susceptible to physical damage.
I think based on that observation, she's gonna go ahead and just go for her pack pistols, because just of the number of the here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're loaded at her side. So I'm going to go for this one closest to me first.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the pistol.
All right. Solid strike.
Lovely.
So yes, the pistol goes off. The retort is just really loud in the midst of the strange and eerie quiet of the ruin.
Yeah.
It strikes the child and knocks it back a step. It clutches at the wound and squeals out in pain, but then looks at you angrily.
Roves.
Anything else? I think you get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, I do get 2 attacks. So I'm going to fire my other sidearm, my
Okay.
other pistol.
Same one.
Same target.
Okay. Another solid hit. This one passes completely through. The creature squeals in an escalating pitch that rockets up to where it hurts your ears and then just poof and disappears.
Good to know. Okay.
Anything else?
I think that will be that'll be it for now.
All right. Evelette, you're up.
Ugh, this feels bad.
Shadow step. No.
Out of character. This feels bad. In character, just totally chill with this.
The one next to you is prone and confused.
Nobody has really clarified that we don't hit them.
No, in fact, you've seen one get stabbed.
In fact, she's
and
seen
another
someone
get shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
The
sorry.
only word you have any other direction is listener hasn't
Has said to
suggested
Right,
that
run.
everyone flee.
Run away.
And she's like watching people hang back. And she knows her chances are really small surviving on this island without lots of people.
Yeah, although hanging back might not have been a good choice. They're next.
Yeah, so, in the most predictable way possible.
Oh, are we about to get a fireball?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Substance
Yay.
is abused. Or used, not abused. Sorry, my goodness.
Yeah.
Somebody called
used
out for
one
this
once.
earlier.
It's gonna happen again.
Here we go.
Because this feels bad. So, it's a 20-foot radius. Okay. So, let's... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I ping?
Just hold down left click on your mouse on a location.
Ping.
Mhm.
20-foot radius starts here.
Right here.
Right in between these guys.
Alright.
Big boom.
So 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
Or am I
So-
getting that wrong?
There to there. It would just catch these guys and not quite us.
I
Yeah,
think
that'll
here.
catch.
It's like
From here?
she's doing
Right.
it from in between these two characters.
Oh, from like right. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean like I can do it from here to here too. That's fine.
Okay, so yeah, you're just hitting the back.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, that'll catch all of them. Okay, with the exception of that one. Okay. So
With the
all
exception-
but this one and this one, that'll
Yeah.
catch them. Alright,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Gotta catch them all.
it's a dex save for half, I believe, right? For
Yeah,
fireball.
dex for half.
So yeah, go ahead and roll that fantastic damage.
Okay. Because I have the character sheet and roll 20 and not on the other thing, I can't roll it as a 4.
The fireball?
Yeah, so I'm gonna add a d6 after I roll it. Okay,
That's fine.
cool. Because it's gonna be a level 4.
Yeah, yeah. Rock and
Bam.
roll.
Oh wait, never mind. It lets me choose. Big brain.
Go for it.
Whatever it lets. There we go.
21 damage.
24, actually.
Oh yeah, is it 24?
High level cast. She casts at 4th level.
Oh, that's right. It only said 3.
And the spell save is 16.
So, okay, we're gonna do this. Would you like me to just roll once for all of them?
No.
No?
Thing is, it's saved for half.
You sure?
Yeah.
He rolled a 1.
You sure? We'll try
you
again.
roll
You
as
sure?
many times as you feel like, Church.
Oh, look, see that? There's 2.
You could roll per row
Okay, we'll do that. So 2
to
more.
save you some heartache.
1 more.
Hmm?
There we go. So.
I'm a mom, so I can't say die a little children.
Die, little children.
Or burn. Like it all feels bad. So I'm just eating my mouth shut.
So, Evelyn turns around in a panic. immediately waves her hands in a tremendously complicated incantation, utters some words under her breath that none of you recognize, and suddenly, once again, a ball of torrential flame issues forth from her hands, detonating on the back row of the ephemeron. It ignites, the air lights up, and just the hobbles on either side are shaking as rocks burn loose, and all of these children scream out in agony at the same time. And as the flames die, so do they. Poor Evelyn.
Do I
She's
get like a little black scorch mark like the one around the fountain?
These two don't die.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, we could do that.
Did these two not get hit?
Those
They
two did not.
They
Okay, so
did.
These two.
They did.
Oh, did
Those
I
two
miss
did.
two?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
these. The
This-
ones
the-
above and below this row weren't hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I missed two.
So
My bad. My bad.
I don't want this one to have flanking.
I mean, it's fine. Here, I'll do this
So
for
they
you.
have it probably.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
boom. Happy?
Yeah.
That was
that
epic.
better?
That was actually epic. Like that's
Yeah.
half the battlefield
Boom,
clear.
boom.
It's like
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Evelyn's crying.
All right.
Mm.
Feels bad. She didn't realize there was going to be that much screaming.
Congratulations. Victory is yours.
I look at Evelyn. I look at the children that used to be there.
Bittersweet.
I look back at Evelyn. I'm like, what do you do again?
Hurry.
That mostly.
Because my stuff's not that cool.
That does bring us back around to them, unless Evelyn has anything else she'd like to do to these children.
This one's
Trash
prone,
talk.
right?
Correct. Are you gonna kick it?
Listen. No, but she's gonna do like, I don't know, over here, away from it.
Okay, it will still get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
But isn't it prone?
It is. That's why it's a disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
It's gonna try
Is it
and
gonna
bite
kick
you,
back? Ew. No.
because that's what kids do. 5. Misses as you run off.
That is so scary. That's like,
Alright, so that brings us to the ephemeron. Prone. We're gonna get these prone ones out of the way. These two will still attempt to go for a bite at disadvantage. One at Genesis. Missed.
Yes.
Crit
Yeah.
miss.
Does it bite
Crit
its own
miss.
tongue?
I'll roll for its crit fail in a second, because that's fair. And the other one is at Kaz. A 5. So, let me get my crit fail table here. Because that's fair, I make you guys use them, right?
I didn't mean to remind you to use
I
that.
always
just
thought
thought
they
it
were
was
just for
funny.
comedy, you know?
Well, as we found out, not always. But 96.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's pretty
I remember that.
In another life.
So, yes, the child that goes for Genesis lunges and in its confusion slams its lower jaw down on the ground and just sinks its own teeth into its upper lip and immediately screams out in pain and anger, damaging itself. So happy about it, too. Prone. These things are going to avoid Jeff if they can. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're gonna avoid him.
But don't. 1, 2, 3. Jeff, take an attack of opportunity, please.
Yeah, why not? No, misses.
Missed. Excellent.
Ooh.
So we're gonna go for Wilhelm and Uki. They're enraged. They're going for a bite. Wilhelm, AC?
13, but it has disadvantage because I am dodging.
This is very true.
Essential.
Missed. Uki. What's your AC, dear?
My AC is 17.
Damn, missed. All right, that does it for them. Saoirse.
Okay, Saoirse, feeling a little more confident now, is going to walk up to her allies and start up Built Upon Rubble, the classic.
All right. Advantage for attacks, ladies and gentlemen. That brings us to listener.
Yeah, I don't really do attacks. That's not my business, you know? I've got Genesis, like, as a backpack.
Yes, you do.
I'm walking out of this one.
All right.
I would move Genesis with me, but I don't have token control. So Genesis, you'll have to adjust yourself as we go.
So
But just heading this way. I think I've got 3 steps because I am the slowest person to ever live.
since that wasn't a disengage, it still invokes an attack of opportunity.
Ah, can it even reach Genesis? I'm
Not-
holding her on my back and it's prone.
Not Genesis, you.
It doesn't attack me.
Oh, these do.
No, we just discussed that a minute ago.
Oh no, these are coming after you as well. They're enraged.
Hostile spirits or undead will ignore me.
Yeah.
Unless I attack them first. Not the party, but I.
You know, that's we're gonna go with the wording, the exact wording. You're correct. So yes,
Oh no.
you're correct.
No.
We'll let it
There we
go.
go. Thank you, I appreciate it.
No
Because we've
worries.
used that before. I've like strolled through multiple party fights with undead, just
This
completely
is true.
ignoring it.
This is true. With Genesis latched on,
Yep, just got
crying.
Genesis up on the back.
sobbing softly to herself. All right.
This is nice.
Yes, this is quite bad. We're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to Wilhelm then. What you got?
I'm doing the same thing. I am holding rear guard by taking the dodge action.
All right. Genesis, anything new?
Oh, okay. Well, we can do some new stuff. We got tricks. We can do some things.
Feeling more
Let's,
confident.
Let's. Now that the immediate threat of death isn't
You just haven't seen the group coming in from the other side yet.
okay.
Oh
don't
yeah,
tell
we're
me
walking
that.
straight through 'em.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. D6 plus proficiency bonus, which is just this. Plus proficiency for me is a 3, so we got 7 that I can heal myself for, which is perfect because I was hit for 6.
Okay.
And that is my turn, and I'm yielding my movement to be coordinated with whatever a listener is doing.
Okay. Kaz, you're up.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Remember, you have an advantage.
On the one at my right below me?
Yeah, you already have advantage on that one, so
Okay then.
he's
Let's give it a little stab then. A little light stabbing.
This is the one you already stabbed, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be enough to put it down. It was already
Oh.
pretty wounded.
Okay. And then... Okay, so is this one lying down or...
Yes.
Prone.
Okay, then I'll stab that one too.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh!
Critical.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one.
So yeah, I'm gonna let that put that one down too. All right,
Pop, pop.
Joff. What's
I
Joff
guess Jeff will just move over to here.
doing? Just like stupid kids. All right. Is he doing anything?
Well, no, just giving them a good stare at.
Okay, dirty looks.
Yeah.
All right, Uki. You're still in the danger zone.
I am. And I would have to like take an action to be able to repack my pistol, right?
Correct. But well, a
So-
round for each pistol, unless you have
A round
something
for-
that doubles it. Your speed. I don't know
Got
if you've
it.
gotten to that point yet. But you still have your rifle.
I do, and so I would have shot my shot the pistols and put them back, obviously, because they have to be repacked.
Yeah.
I would put them back in the holster. I will, though, because we're frustrated, I'm going to just go ahead and take my spear
Mm-hmm.
and make a two-handed attack on this. Shoot. Two-handed attack on this one right here in front of me.
Okay, go ahead. Actually missed.
Damn it. Okay, can I, I've missed, so I would like to go ahead and,
Try again.
yeah, actually,
Okay.
that'd be good.
Yeah, well, you get 2 attacks, so that works.
Yes, I forgot about that. Thank you for that reminder. I actually did forget this
No
round.
worries.
Advantage.
Hell, I think you get what? Is it action surge as well? Do you want a third one?
I have the second win.
So
Oh
yeah.
no! Oh, you're right. You're right. Well, no. There's 3 when you reach 11. No, not there yet.
Okay.
What do you mean by action surge?
I think it's a fighter thing. Action surge gets
It is a fighter thing.
an additional attack.
Oh, for the second. You mean? Oh, you meant for the second attack, though, right?
No, it's like a third attack.
Oh, the third attack. Okay.
But no, that one hits. It doesn't kill it, but it hits.
Okay, that hit. So then I can take a third.
Well, if you have action surge.
Oh, if I have action surge. No, I don't have that on my.
Okay, we haven't gotten there yet. That's all right.
No, I think I have. What level's that?
You ought to have it. It's second level.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you burned it. It's a resource.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
We didn't just finish a long rest, though? I mean,
Okay.
I missed something, didn't
I was just clarifying how it functions rather than saying she might not have it. She really should have it.
Yeah, it's second level. So yeah.
I? Oh, okay.
Is that well? I guess maybe that might be. Is that what second wind is? But I haven't. But I don't just have. I don't have the explanation there.
Second wind
Second
is like a
wind.
self heal or something. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a-
second wind, self heal, and it's like a second resource that you can burn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have an action surge. You have to have it. So because you get it at
Okay.
second level.
Got it. So that means I can take a third
If
attack
you,
now.
Yeah, if you want to burn it, go ahead.
I'm gonna burn it. I feel we have enough there.
Yeah, go ahead.
And since Built Upon Rebel is playing, I might as well definitely use that advantage.
Another solid hit. All right, and we will remove this one.
Cool.
All right, another one down.
And I actually think she gets 2 attacks
She already
because
did.
she gets to take her attack action. So
Yeah,
she actually gets to do
She-
attack
she-
action.
No, she did already. 2 attacks and then the surge.
No, but I'm saying I think the surge counts a attack action, which would give her 2 more attacks. So she'd actually
Yeah.
get 4.
Yeah, true.
One additional action would be
Yes.
one
Yeah.
attack.
Well,
attack action.
The attack action gets the multi-attacks in it.
I'd have to verify that. That sounds remarkably broken if that's true.
It's very good. That's what made Jangle so good back in the day.
Oh, don't mention Jangle. Oh.
Well, let's leave it for now. Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's tons of damage already.
Yeah.
It's not big concern.
But yeah, we'll leave that one for now.
Okay, and I'm just going to step, just like, I guess, can I step aside without it causing a what do you call it? Attack of opportunity.
Well, I think disengage is actually an action.
Oh, okay. So then I'm all good. I've used up all my actions, all right?
Yeah, you can move still, I think.
Okay.
I'd let you move, but it would incur an attack of opportunity.
I'm just going to move one right over here next to...
Okay.
That's Wilhelm. Yes.
So, yeah, that'll get one disadvantaged from the prone one.
Okay.
He missed.
Great.
All right, so let's see. That brings us to Evelyn.
So with kind of everybody grouped as they are, she's not gonna take a risk again. And instead, she's probably gonna bop ahead to make sure that they're not being flanked. I don't know. Where does that put her? Let me see. $25 feet? Right?
What was the 25?
35.
Sorry.
35. Okay, never mind.
Oh, your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, your movement's actually a little higher than normal. You're zippy.
Oh man, I keep forgetting. Okay, there we go. She's probably just gonna go here so that she can make sure she keeps everybody in sight.
Alright.
Also look ahead. And
you see 30 more of them. Wahaha. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Anything else?
nope. I kind of want to have her hold an action in case anything does come up. She's just gonna prepare like another fireball in case, like, I don't know. Like
You want to be real
just,
specific
like,
about that trigger condition.
Yeah.
if something childlike and terrifying or any other sort of monster appears from the south,
You're
she
launching.
would like to blow it up.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
A bratty child appears. Fireball!
What could go wrong?
Alright. Well, that brings us to them. Wilhelm, he's still going to try for you. You're right there, even though it's got the disadvantage.
That's fine.
9 does not hit.
No.
And that's it for them. Saoirse.
Move up here, continue playing Built Upon Rubble.
Alright. Listener.
I know what I'm on about here. 3 steps. Genesis, you're coming along for the ride. He gets about here, actually, and then he notices that Wilhelm is just standing there and that they're going to try and finish it off, so he's going to hold this position.
Alright. Wilhelm, you're up.
Same thing. Just dodge action. In theory, I'm holding the place so everyone can run away. But no, they're not running away.
Fair. Anything new, Genesis?
Well, I would like to hold my action to attack anything that approaches us.
Okay.
Although I doubt highly that anything will actually do that. I just, I don't know, I'm putting out like positive vibes.
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, if I'm allowed to do that,
Sure.
try to help everyone, We got this, we can do it, half of them are gone, right?
Oh yeah, more than half. All right, no, that's
It's a
cool.
free action, so I just try to like do that and just hold if I need to.
All right, Kaz, you're up.
Yeah. All right. Let's step up to there. Okay. Let's give this one a little bit of a poke.
All right. Poking children. All right.
Yeah. 10 damage to that one.
Solid hit. Still up.
Still up. Actually, I've just realised I don't have advantage against this guy, right?
No. But the
All right.
23 still hit, so.
Yeah.
Wait, Built Upon Rubble is
Oh, yeah, no, you
playing,
do.
so yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
You do.
okay. Then I will.
I think we were both thinking about the prone targets.
Yeah. Then I will keep the advantage on then. All right. I'll give him another jab then.
All right.
Yeah, for another 6.
And that is enough to drop it.
Poke, poke.
So, I'm going to say the last 3 being prone, I will let you coup de grace them to save time. I don't think they're going to defeat you, given their situation. It is a shame that I didn't get to drag any of you off into the void, or...
You opened up so strong on it, too.
I did. I actually
really
critted
did.
on one of you, too.
Yeah.
But
There's a whole.
you prevailed. Again. Against all odds.
Big fireball will do that for you.
Yeah. No, it's
Will.
good to have a fireball.
And a musician that's
And a
there
musician.
to stop the drag, because no.
I know, I
And-
had such hope.
And cleaned and pre-packed pistols.
Yes. This is true.
Because I didn't want to pull Sir Robin, but
Well, we all know that Uki is deadly when the guns come out.
Oh, yeah. Don't mind Listener. He's got a big Swiss cross painted on his back. Complete non-combatant.
Actually, no, that's Genesis. Hanging on your back.
Oh, you're right. I'll have to paint the Swiss cross over Genesis.
Over Genesis. But you guys made it through so far. Dagnabbit.
Yeah, this is still a terrible, terrible place.
So, and I think what we're going to kind of wrap here. We are past our time, just a little.
Yes, it's a good time for it.
Yeah.
But I just want to ask, was it scary?
Yes.
Yeah.
No scary.
Good.
Scary.
Good.
That was
Still be
creepy.
concerning.
It was more creepy than scary. Like, it was really freaky.
That's what I was going for, so that works.
Well, you succeeded. DM.
It's spoopy time.
Yes, you know Listener's going to try and exercise all these people, right?
Is he?
Either they're coming with or he's going to try and send them on someplace else.
Oh, bring him with you. That'll be fun. Jeez.
You hit him with the 1-2 punch. You can't just show him the exact same thing that prompted his individuality in the first place.
True.
We're gonna be making some attempts.
That'll work. That'll definitely work. But no, we'll leave it here. I hope you guys had fun, even if it was creepy.
Oh yeah.
We've made some progress. You've moved on across the island. So when we return, we'll see where you go from here. There's a lot of options. But either way, thank you for playing. Thank those of you out there for watching. Ginkgo, our #1 fan, we love you. Always brings popcorn, always buys setbacks. Which we never use. We're going to have to give him a setback eventually just for being such a nice guy.
Only Chance is ever willing to actually burn the setbacks.
It's true, and if he would ever come back to our games, I would happily burn them on him.
Can I just pester you with a quick question?
Of course.
We're level 9, right?
Are you?
Oh,
I leveled up at the Island of the Lost on the 11th of September.
I thought that was leveling up to level 8, right?
yeah, I got 8 on my sheet.
8?
Sirius is 8.
8.
what? Why do I have 6 on mine?
Wow.
Oh no.
Wow, we need to
Yeah,
update you.
I just want to make
Oh,
sure
dear.
we've all updated.
Well,
Because
search, look,
if we're
search
level
the
8, then I need to be considering the ASI and stuff. That's why I was asking.
My character's a level 7.
If it were 9, then I would have had a +4 to the proficiency bonus for healing, which I really didn't even need to like
What?
check, you know.
Oh, here, let's do this. I know how to check. I'm gonna pull up Saoirse. I'm gonna look at
Oh my
Saoirse's
god.
level 8. You guys should all be level 8.
There we go.
I know
love
Saoirse's
how-
character sheet is accurate.
I love how I'm like the metric.
That's the character sheet I always pull up if I'm not sure. I know Saoirse's is accurate.
Just break that one.
That's-
well, I will probably, I am fading, I'm losing it, but
You're
I
good.
will follow up with y'all on channel, and chat or Discord about making sure I update myself to 8 properly. Because yeah, that might be something else I should be looking at. So
Because I need to add clear audience to my sheet because I don't have that added yet.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. But yeah,
I gotta use that.
ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching in the future, and continue to send us the Twitch milkins.
Yeah.
We'll see you
Join
guys
us.
soon.
Join us next week for Sigil Confidential, but for now, good night.
Goodbye.
Auf
Good night.
Wiedersehen, adieu, to you and you.
Bye.
Au revoir.